All right, so responding to your comments, episode 4. So first of all, I just want to say a huge thanks to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. We're so close to hitting 4K, and I'm like super excited about that. Thank you to all of you who are subscribing. So today I'm going to be responding to some of the recent comments I've received on the channel from subscribers, just to get a conversation about cameras, about photography going, and to say thanks for engaging with the channel. Before we get into that, I just want to tell you about a photographer that's been really inspiring me recently, because I always love finding new photographers that really inspire me to get out and go shoot. Hopefully by sharing this person's work with you, it might inspire you in the way that I was inspired when I saw his work. So the photographer I'm going to talk about today is Andre Jocelyn. I'm not sure if that's the right way to pronounce his name. A lot of you might already know who he is, but I actually didn't until a few months ago when someone commented on one of my videos. His photography is like so stunning. It's amazing. It has this really incredible vibe to it. It's very interesting and engaging work. So if you aren't familiar with Andre's work, definitely go check it out and get inspired. For those of you who are new here, my name is Zach. I'm a photographer and arts administrator based in Santa Barbara, California. And let's go ahead and dive in to your comments. Christopher Coppola says, I consistently liked the EF images better. Both are good, but I don't find Ultra HD images for people to be flattering. Also, I don't understand why we have gone from heavy body small lens to small body bazooka lens. Ergonomically, it makes little sense to me. I have the EOS R, and the only lens I really enjoy using is the 35 1.8. I'll take my 5 DSR with the 50L any day though. So this is in response to my Canon EF versus RF 50mm video. And I totally agree, Christopher. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the comment. One of the reasons that I was hesitant to stay with Canon a while back when I was sort of deciding which direction I was going was because of the size of the L lenses on Canon. They're just so big, and like it's like what Christopher is saying, we're moving towards this era of like gigantic L lenses and nice compact light bodies, and it kind of doesn't really make sense. I wish that the lenses from Canon were a little bit smaller. I realized that Canon chose to sacrifice size and weight in favor of optics, which is okay. It's completely valid, and the lenses are phenomenal. But I do wish that there was something in between, maybe from Canon, where we could have a really incredible RF lens that's also premium, but not as gigantic. Let me know what you think. Does the size of the RF lenses bother you? The good thing though is that even the cheaper alternative in the 35 1.8, that little lens is phenomenal. So at least Canon is putting out really amazing, small, light, relatively affordable options for the system. Robert McGraw says, thanks Zach, really enjoyed the video and your style suits me well. Just the info I need without lots of waste. Well done. Thanks, Robert, for watching. Really appreciate it. Olivia M says, how do you think the R and R6 compare? So I've gotten a lot of questions about this recently, questions about the R versus RP or the R versus the R6. In my opinion, as I've said before in videos, the R6 is a major upgrade over the R. I just think it has really great features that the R doesn't have, like 2 SD card slots, a lot better video in my opinion, IBIS. The R6 does lose 10 megapixels, but I feel like the images I'm getting out of the R6 are just as good as the images coming out of the R, and it's very rare, if ever, that I notice any difference in the image quality. If you need a little bit of extra resolution, you might get that from the R over the R6, but I think people are too quick to discount the sensor of the R6 because it's 20 megapixels. What you should know is that it's an incredible sensor. So all in all, I think the R6 is definitely an upgrade over the R. If you can go for it, it's totally worth it. So I would recommend the R6 if you can swing it. Scott Sater says, Zach, what a great video. Love your ideas, love your challenges to us, especially the edit comments about pushing it from good to great, but not completely changing it. I've done that several edits of one image with different presets and settings, including black and white, to see what I like. Such sage-wise artistic wisdom you shared here. Thank you. Thanks so much, Scott. That's really kind. Yeah, so this is in response to my 5 tips to help you make creative portraits. If you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. Basically, what I said at the end of the video was don't rely so much on the edit. Let that be a part of your process. It's a really important part of your process, but don't let it steer the boat, as it were. Like, don't shoot to edit. Just let that edit be the final, the final frosting on your really amazing cake that you've made, and the cake being the photo and the frosting being the editing, if that makes sense. That's just totally my opinion though, so take it or leave it. Avi Agarwal says, good video, please make a video on how you shoot blur portraits and use double exposure. So yeah, I definitely will make this. I actually have a BTS photo shoot from a sunrise shoot I did a few months ago that has been on the back burner, but I definitely want to bring that to the channel since I've been shooting a lot of these like blurry, motiony images that I really love. So thanks for watching. I'll bring that to the channel soon. Jericho Mendoza says, sorry if I completely mispronounced your name, always on the watch for your uploads. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Keith Carmichael says, funny the way your videos always make me feel a little excited to see what you have to say. Thanks, Keith. Thanks for watching and for commenting. So here's a conversation I had with somebody, and I didn't actually answer his response. This is from Adam Whittingham. He says, have you ever used Sony cameras? I like your approach to explaining why you enjoy cameras, so I'd be interested to hear if you have ever used Sony. I haven't used Sony, so I can't really comment on Sony, but I have heard lots of good things, obviously. I'm sure you have too if you watch YouTube camera videos at all. And then he says, you're the reason I'm pretty much pulling the trigger on the R6. I was asking about Sony because their Sigma Tamron lens options make their system much more affordable. The RF lenses are amazing, but so expensive. Which lenses have you used on the R6 so far? Yeah, so again, the R6 lenses are so expensive and so big. I've used the 85 1.2, the 50 1.2, and I have the 35 1.8. I want to try one of the zoom lenses. I would love to try the 28 to 70 f2, but I haven't gotten my hands on that lens just yet. So yeah, lots I want to try. Yes, they're really expensive. Yes, they're amazing, but you do have to understand that if you're moving into this system, it is an investment. James King says, Zach, thanks for sharing this. I've been really enjoying the content you're putting out. Your videos and personality feel genuine, and your channel has become one of my favorites to come to for info. Keep up the good work and keep being you. Thanks so much, James. This really made my day. I really appreciate it. Tom Sater says, thank you, Zach, for making this video on imposter syndrome. This has been my struggle for the past 3.5 years. I'm working on it gradually. Yeah, so this is in response to dealing with imposter syndrome as a photographer video. I got a lot of great comments on this. I think that it's something that so many of us experience and we don't often talk about it. And I still feel this way all the time. So I appreciate the comments and the feedback on the video. It's such a real thing. And I think it's helpful to hear the experiences of other people. So thanks so much for commenting, Tom, and for all the rest of you who commented on that video. I hope that it was helpful. So anyway, thanks for watching. So I think that is going to wrap it up for this little video responding to your comments. Thank you to all of you who have responded. I wish I could go through all the comments in these videos, but I can't. For the next one of these, I really hope to do a live stream so we can read through some comments and hopefully some people actually be on the stream to ask questions in real time. So let me know if that sounds interesting to you. I'd love to set that up for the next one of these. I hope this video has been helpful. Leave me a comment down below, ask any questions, tell me what you think about what we talked about. Thank you as always for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.